Hello and welcome back to Studio 122 Jam Sessions. My name is Matthew Middleton and I'm here with the guys from Whiskey Sundown, Mr. Ross Renshaw and Chase Rippey. We got to hear your music in the first segment and tell you what, it's pretty good, man. Can you tell me a little bit more about your sound, though? I mean, is there like a certain genre you think you guys fall into, or just your sound?
You know, I don't know. I know we've got a lot of different styles of music coming into it. I know I play a lot of blues and kind of like maybe a little bit of Texas swing. I think comes into a little bit, and a lot of I've been playing a lot of Delta blues for the past 5 or 6 years, and so Chase and Bryson, our other guitar player and singer, he plays a lot of country, and so that kind of mixes really well with the blues. So I think it's kind of a unique sound.
Country kind of
like, yeah, maybe like a little bit of southern rock kind of getting in there.
Gotcha. Now, you were talking about your other rhythm guitar player and singer. How many pieces in the band do you have?
We've got 4 right now, and we're kind of leaning on a bass player. We've only played with him once, like 3 days ago, 4 days, somewhere around there. We've only played with him just real recently, but so right now it's just me, Chase, Bryson, and Baylor.
Gotcha. Now, you know, nowadays, you know, with bands kind of stick together because bands break up, they get together and they break up. It takes really good chemistry to keep those bands together. What kind of chemistry do you guys have?
I would say mainly our focus is music. You know, everybody wants to be famous, but you know, if you have the passion for music and the drive to make it happen, then I feel like that's a good start. You know, as far as our backgrounds and where we come from, we've all been playing for, you know, quite a while, and just bringing it together already. You know, some people have already been in other bands and, you know, been around the music, so we know, you know, what it takes to make it happen as far as the band, and not to lose the focus of, you know, making music.
I know it's kind of hard for everybody to be on the same page. I mean, everybody has their own goals, but
right.
If you guys have all collectively got your goals set, you all can move together in the same direction.
Right.
That being said, how long have you guys been together?
Officially, just a few weeks now. We've got together a couple weeks before that and just kind of jammed at my place, and you know, we made the decision to expand the band because before it was just me and Bryson, and then we met Ross, and Ross introduced us to Baylor, and Baylor introduced us to the bass player. So just kind of down the line, somebody knows somebody, and just, you know, looking to be a group, I guess.
Now, you were talking about the Delta blues being the type of music you've been playing. What are your influences, or who are your influences, Ross?
Oh, well, I mean, when you're talking about Delta blues, it's like Robert Johnson is pretty much the king of it, basically. So that's who I've been trying to kind of emulate a little bit. And Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, all those kind of people. And playing the slide is another big thing I've been trying to get into. It kind of gives it that kind of Delta blues sound, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's probably my 3 biggest for Delta blues, anyways.
And Chase, your influences. You know, I know there's a lot of drummers out there that
I
try to emulate.
You know, as far as the drummer, I would say Neil Peart from Rush. You know, he's all-around solid drummer. As far as musical influences, you know, my span is just wide. You know, I listened to a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan growing up, and, you know, of course there's Clapton, and as far as blues players and Texas country, you know, I listen to classical too. You know, it doesn't matter to me. My music is, you know, very wide.
Now, when the songs that you've played, we've heard them now. Who mainly or primarily the songwriter and their techniques for songwriting? Where do you guys come up with that?
Well, for me, it's pretty much just make it up on the spot kind of. I've always been playing it as more like about 90% like improv, and then I guess just the other 10% the structured part. But as far as writing it, I think Bryson and Baylor probably have the biggest to say as far as the words and lyrics and stuff go.
Well, you being a lead guitar player, is there certain licks that you hear in your head when you hear the song playing and think, you know, I'm going to remember this lick because I'm going to play it again, so that way the song stays consistent?
Yeah. There's some certain, like, kind of, especially like the I call them the hook lead licks. I'll try to remember those and play them at certain points. But like as far as when Baylor or when Bryson gives me like the head nod, go ahead and take a solo, it's pretty much just all improv and just playing what feels good.
As far as drumming is concerned, the timing and the signatures to make the band tighter. Is there certain things that you notice when you're doing your own songs that, hey, I got to remember this because that's kind of a good way I can make this a little more distinctive?
I would say that there are times when that happens, but most of the time it's just filling the groove of the group together, and then just keeping time and making it happen. I wouldn't say there's anything extraordinary to it. It's just maybe I'm not trying to say anything about myself or anything. Maybe it's just the years of music. I've got almost 13 years behind the set, and I think now it's just second nature to see where everybody's at and just and finish it off. Come in and
kind of lead them through the timing.
Yeah.
You guys have any upcoming shows or anything like that coming up?
Of course, we participate in the open mic here at the university every third Thursday of the month in the club. But as far as actual gigs go, we're still in the process of making our group tight and where we need to be to perform on stage.
Now, you guys are primarily wanting to do nothing but original stuff, or are you going to start playing covers too?
We'd like to have kind of a mix of both. Of course, you got to have covers if you want to really go anywhere with it. But I think there's some. We do some covers, like Last Dance with Mary Jane's a cover we do. There's a couple other ones by Blackberry Smoke that we do that are really good. But I think primarily for me, anyways, I'd like to focus on originals and try to get that out there.
Gotcha. Back to the shows. Have you talked to anybody that's going to maybe help you guys get the shows booked, agents or anything like that yet? Or
we don't have any agents. We have a group of people that we know just meeting at other shows. Of course, through open mics, local, the people that put those on. Johnny C. Lately is one. Mike Castleberry, he puts on a few open mic nights, and they're always willing to help fellow musicians and get them out there in front and help them along. So as far as actual agents and stuff, I don't think we're quite there yet, but in the near future, I would say we're going to start looking for that next step.
Well, I look forward to hearing some more stuff. Have you guys thought about recording some of your stuff, trying to get it out there?
We're still kind of in the growing phases, I guess. We need to get about twice as many songs and then maybe start considering that.
Well, I thank you guys for being with us, and we're going to hear some more some songs from you guys here in just a little bit. Once again, my name is Matthew Middleton. I'm your host, and this is Jam Sessions on Studio 122.